Alright, hell yeah. So we're going to watch this all the way through. We're working on spins. And so let's just watch this once. Hell yeah, we're able to do 2 spins. Okay, so one thing, this is my stronger side, and it's harder for me to do a spin. And so we're going to talk about that. I can edge my boat really strong. Just a quick thought on this. The reason is because this floor is a little bit lower in the front and back. I've measured it. Underfoot, it might be about neutral. Okay, hell yeah. And so I can get these pretty big edge angles. I'm going to throw in a pry, and this is going to get the boat to rotate. Now this clip shows an over rotation, and then I can just jump to the high side. And what we do is we jump and twist our body, and that's it. So I'm going to show that. Maybe we can try to do this kind of frame by frame. So we're going to over rotate, and in the process I'm looking to just jump to this side, and then I'm going to rotate my body inward. And so that's going to be a rotation to the inside of the boat. And so as the boats rotate, so it's a pretty big spin for my body. But then when I land, now I'm backwards. You know what I mean? The boat's going in backwards, and I'm just set up for a pry. So this is one that I've probably never done, but I can do this on repeat now. Every time I could do that same spin. So let's just watch it one more time, all the way through. Hell yeah. So the process is jumping for the high side, and just at the last minute, switching, doing a rotation of the body. And the reason I'm showing this is because I can do a rotation on my offside, just really easy. But when it comes to this strong side, and we'll talk about that in other videos. So it's just kind of interesting because on my strong side, I want to be more upright. And what happens is on my offside, I'm way leaning back. And if I lean back, then when the boat turns, all I have to do is just lean back over to this corner. But since I'm so high on this side, it's really difficult to get over here. And it's just more natural to, just be midpoint or even just higher up. I have a tendency to want a high side this way, and not lean back. And so that's kind of what we're doing. And this, if we over rotate, just allows us to do, keep spinning. And so we could have done it a second time. Heck yeah, we could have done it a second time. And then let's look at exactly what's happening on this head, because we're having a heavy edge. And when we do spin, I'm edged enough where this part's coming out of the water. And I'm still over the wave on the downward slope, so we're still catching the surf. Enough boat after that. So if this front of the boat doesn't hit, then there's enough boat in the trough, and then so high siding makes me spin again. And it's just this one. Instead of looking, that's the kicker on this. Maybe these videos are just more for me, but when I spin, hey, I'm going to get into the normal position, reach back, lean back. So on this one, I need to be more lean back and try to edge this boat up. And so this is another one of those times where it's just like, hey, a boat needs to be edged easier. Like I'm sitting on this tube, why isn't it edging? Other R1 rafters have talked about specific boats. They're like, I'm trying to edge it, and it's very difficult. And so in an R1 design, I think I'm going to be working on making a platform across the boat where you have the foam on the platform. And so you could just get your body out over, because even though it's rounded, it's really bizarre putting your hip on a lower rounded surface. And so there's a huge opportunity to have a wooden plank across the thwart, even foamed up, tapered. And so when you go to put on that, you're leveraging that part of the boat. And so just right here, and I'm actually just facing, I'm not even locked into any position. And so that bites right there. Okay, so hell yeah. So that's why we make these videos, because, hey, I can go back and redo this trick. But I just thought it was worth documenting. And I think showing, not showing the whole clip just on repeat, but kind of pausing and talking is a good thing to do, because I come up with more individual, you know what I mean? If I want to stop the video, I'll tell you where I'm going to stop it, but we can just watch this a couple times. So hell yeah, that does it. Thanks for joining me. Booyah.